Right. Where were we? Trying to do something, that's where we were, eh? You back, Smudo? Not Smudo. Jeez. I really am losing the plot. I'll remember your name soon, son. Take it hand back, Mr. Patrio. Right, let me just, oh, we'll get that other one running again. I think is it this way then? Left? No? More right then? More right than left? No, keep going right then. I'm saying that because I got the switch between, for those who don't know, the switch between vehicles attached to my pedals on the wheel. Oh, right. Let's fix this up because I get the feeling he would just start from there without going back like he's supposed to. So we'll bring him back here. It's plenty of room for him to straighten up and fly right off the field and into the trees. Perfect. Right, let's go. Actually, out of curiosity, how far away was I from the other one? 3. Now, well, this one I will set up the checkpoint for it, waypoint, whatever you want to call it. And we'll start from there, record that. 1, 2, 3. I'll give us one more for luck. Come on, you can do it. One more. Not that far, come on. There we go. This is field 39. And then carry on with 1, 2, 3. And I'll stop it there. Reverse back up and hook these up to the main line. So you're coming in, you can go straight to there. Good lad, you can go straight to that one. Well done, you. I love when things listen to you. Follow your instructions. Where's the other one there? Okay, you can go to that one and you can come across to that one. Right, we'll set this field up. And then me and Patrio can do the fertilising while our hired workers, our employees, at a very low wage rate, do their job. Right, so we're on field 39. We're going to do everything's right there. Make sure that's right and generate field course. Of course, we're going to generate. Reverse it. Oh, I keep forgetting they're not on shuttle control. I'm not going to bother putting on shuttle control considering I'm only just setting them up. I'll just do the ones that I'm doing. Off you go. Right, let's go find a liquid fertiliser. I did it again. I should just jump out. I'm so lazy, aren't I? There's one. I'll let Patrio deal with that. Speaking of which, incoming. What was the other field? Is it flashing? Field 8 was one. Where's field 8? Field 8, yeah, okay. 12, 13. Where was the other one for the fertiliser job? 22 and 25. Which I've actually got. Here he comes. Hopefully it works this time. field 8. That's quite a way away. Sure, I had 4 of them. We got 1, 2, 3. Those are my actual fields. Should be another one coloured in green somewhere. It is. Oh, hang on, let me get out of this before I do that. Join farm. It is 2. It's starting this garbage again. $21, $22, and $25. Oh, it's 21, 22, oh, that one. All right. Why don't you grab the one from field 8 and take it up to field 22, or 25 actually, and do that, and I'll do 21, and then we might end up on the other field. Finish that off, and then I'll change back into the other farm. I'll do all the transferring and stuff. Wrong button. I might take a shortcut to get there too. Right, we're finally doing something, hopefully. I'll say that something else is going to go wrong now. Yeah, you weren't listening to me, were you? I said that earlier. Yeah, I did the fertilising ones under, I was still on my farm, I didn't realise, so I said I'll transfer the money over, we'll collect them, but I'll transfer the money over. I wrote down what my balance was for that farm. But the problem is, even though I've written it down, oh no, that's fine. I was going to say the wages have been ticking down, but it's the wages anyway. I've got to have compensation for that because it's the wages of the workers of JSP. I'm not paying it out of my own farm. So that's why I'm not getting any more at the moment. We'll just finish these fertiliser ones and then chuck in a couple of more. I could probably get across there. And hopefully in between these trees too. Oh, field 21 is the field, no, that's field 42. I'll take that back. Of course I'm not going to fertilise a harvested field. Well, so much for my shortcut then. There's water in the blooming way. I'm going to have to take a long way around. Yeah, we'll get these done. These fertilising ones, and I'll get some more while I'm in JSP. Just remind me, I'm not in JSP at the moment. I'm in my one. Now, I've been keeping an eye on my graphics card megahertz, and it's just been a solid 1965, and everything's all good. Temperatures are good. As long as it stays that way, but that's my main concern. Of course, the hotter it gets, the quicker it wears down your card. So as long as the temperatures are okay, then I haven't got an issue with that. $25. I'll do 21 and 22's in between then. And if needs be, we can... Well, I might as well go to 25, you go to 21, you're closer. Just sneak down the field 20 and do it reversed. I wasn't expecting so much rain on this map. Definitely wasn't expecting like that temperature. Mind you, it's 9-day seasons, but you think it would go up a bit better than 4 degrees and 5 degrees. We're past the middle of spring. One and a half days ago. Sort of makes you wonder what kind of summer we're going to have here. So, here's a top tip to all you PC players out there. Concentrate on what you're doing so you don't go the wrong way. Didn't think I needed to, but that might be why I jump out. No, it's got contractor access. You might actually have to be in my farm. I wouldn't have thought so. Field 21 is definitely part of my farm. It's flashing away. You've got contract. Oh, you know what I might be? Actually. Okay, well, you're in Triple J at the moment, according to me. Okay, so I'm going to promote you to farm manager and see if you're able to do it now under. I have a little overhang because I think it goes out a bit there. I'm going to set up the GPS offset with 96, everything's all good there. 45-degree angle. What are we going, straight up and down from here? Where am I? No, we're going straight across. That might work. It does. Yeah, do you able to do it now with farm manager rights? When you first told me that, were you in my farm at the time? Oh yeah, because I gave you farming rights to see if that would make a difference on JSP. That's all, because you didn't have that before when you said you couldn't do it. These things are slow. I hope I do have the New Holland one. Well, I should do actually, because I've still got the mods from the old one, so it'll be in that. I hope he did actually do a New Holland one as well. Well, we just got to remember and let Smudo know when he comes on not to do any harvesting during springtime. Oh, for those who don't know, this map here is called Mountain Hill. Something. 2021 or something, I can't remember. Need to give that farmer next door a ring. I've just fertilised some of the stuff, get some money out of him. It's a 4x map, really beautifully done. It's got a lot of extra crops, including red cabbage, as you can see there, cabbage, onion, carrot, hemp, tobacco, the usual suspects with multi-crop with spout. And why isn't that showing? It should be showing always, always, always. Not showing at all. Oh, there it is. You can see it now. Just. Yeah, and it's got a whole bunch of production on it, some I've never seen before. It's set up for seasons. It comes in the map itself, all the geo and everything like that. What it does do is allow for all year round growth for reasons I can't fathom, and it also comes, it's manure system ready or slurry system ready, which is a mod on the mod hub, which I don't know what that does either, personally. And something else, oh, global market. It's got global market. Now that is a mod you have to get from LS Mod Company's site, because they're the guys that came up with global company. It's something to do with them. I'm assuming something to do with global company, but they haven't put it on the mod hub for some one reason or another. So you got yourself some options there. It is a beautiful map. It's really well done. I mean, the background on it is just really nice. Oh, did you? Nope, because it's actually, oh, I've put the wrong button. It's actually Stevie's custom icons for his maps. He did a global company custom icon mod pack, and that's what we're using, not the standard one that you get off the mod hub. Oh, that's not it. Further over? Okay, if you say so. Yeah, so that it looks totally different, his icons to the global company one that you get off mod hub. I might as well just turn it. And I need to go through the fourth one over from here. But I need to be able to see the actual lines. And where I've been and where I haven't been here. Well, there's the line there, I think it should change. Yeah, it's changed there. So that's 2. This will be 3. And it's this one here, obviously. Okay, so this is 4 here. I can tell by the lighter soil. Oh, hello, edge of the map. I believe it'd be there. That line there, is it? Yeah, it is. So, yeah, oh, and yeah, I should actually put a link for the map in the exclamation mark map command that I had for the Seeker. I'll try and remember to do that at the end of the stream. So if anyone's interested in downloading the map and having a look at it, it's a 4x map too. It's, yeah, and it's actually quite beautiful in most places. Another good feature of this map, if you're playing solo player that is, multiplayer has a bit of an issue with the store. Instead of the usual preview screen you get to when you select and customize your vehicles or your tools, it'll bring it up at the location you are. So I wonder, I'll give you an example. I don't know if I can do it while I'm in this, whether it's a good thing or not. Let's just pick a tractor. So it does it like that. Problem is, as you can see, you can't see the tractor. I think that's a multiplayer issue, which I'm hoping to be fixed. I should check to see if there's an update for this map. But I think in solo player it does it, but also in solo player what you got is when you start and the map loads up, it comes up, stops loading, and comes up with 4 options, and you get the options of what type of farm you want to be. One of them is a contractor only, which you end up getting the yard that we've got using for this, for our contracts. You want to be an animal farmer, then you get another farm you start off with. There's a farm which Patrio's got just behind those trees there. I think that possibly it's to do with more forestry, and the farm itself has got derelict buildings all ruined and all that, and you can sell them and rebuild it, the farm. And there's another option, which probably is just arable, I think, which I think is where my farm is the one you get. So you just select on which one you want, and you end up with a farm that corresponds with that selection, which I think is nice. They should do that in the game as well, standard. So yeah, like I said, there's plenty of production options. In fact, I could probably bring it up and show you now while we're cruising up the field. So things like this I haven't seen before. The silage bale production. Now I don't know how that works. I'm trying to figure it out in the other save. Now you got to buy the land it's on to be able to use it. There's a palletizer thing. There's the global market. You got a bakery. You got the grain mill. All these ones here, I assume you have to buy the lands because then it comes up. You got a pallet maker over there, pallet press. What else we got? We've got a biofuel down the bottom, a composting plant, biogas plant, shell station. The wood chipper, animal dealer, which you also can buy a farm there and own a cattle pen. From memory, the dairy, a whole bunch of other stuff there. Now, yeah, this one's interesting. I'm trying to figure out how that works on the other one, on the other side. What it's got 2 silage bunkers, and then a conveyor belt system that goes into like a bale shed. Now you can put bales into the shed, but the way it's set up, it looks like if you actually put stuff in the grass and chaff into these silage bunkers and it turns into silage, it looks like it's supposed to come out the conveyor belt. It goes into this like, what's the word for it? Funnel type thing. And then goes into the shed. So what I'm imagining is that it turns that silage that's in the bunker into silage bales. But what I haven't been able to figure out, you can bring up the shed's menu, which is part of Global Company. It shows up, I think, after you buy it. You can get into it before you buy it, but I don't think it shows up into the Global Company menu until you've bought it. Now, I put a grass bale into that to test it out in a silage bale, and it shows up, but I can't see anything that says you can take the bales out. That's the confusing bit. So I've put a bit of chaff and a bit of grass in the silage bunker. I had to do that to figure out. That's how I figured out you can only do that if you buy the land. If you can put the bales into the shed without buying the land, but you can't put chaff or grass into the bunkers without buying the land. It won't allow you. So I'm just trying to figure it out. I've got to compact it and then put a sheet over them. I put in each bunker. There's 2 there, but I think those conveyor belts, because there's 2 sheds as well, and I think it's set up that one bunker feeds one shed and the other bunker feeds the other shed. So I've just got to compact it and put a blink over it, let it turn into silage and figure out what happens from there. And I'll tell you what, if it does turn them into silage bale, that'd be a lot better option, especially for us. We could buy it for the company instead of baling everything, which would make it even easier to deal with what's it called? Our workers for the cosplay and all that, to get to our challenge. Obviously I've spoken about the hardest bit doing it will be doing with the bales and all that kind of stuff, picking them off the field, right? It's easy to do a cosplay course to pick them up with the auto load trailer. Also found out yesterday that cosplay now comes with an option right here to be able to wrap and pick up bales. You use this option. I haven't sort of touched with that yet. I was going to, which would also be rather good. The one thing I don't know is whether or not after that, I assume with that option you'd be able to use like you can do with a forage wagon, where you can add 2 courses, one to pick up off the field, the other one to go deliver it and come back and start off where it left off. I'm hoping I can do that. Now, which would be fine. For those that don't know, our goal at the end of this, a little challenge we've given us for ourselves, is for the contracting company. We have a huge fleet, and we spend a whole year in seasons where we don't do any work at all. Our workers, which was represented by Courseplay and Autodrive, they're the ones that do all the work for the year. Now obviously with the picking up of the bales and that is fine. If I can get it to drop it off, that's also fine. Which leaves one other problem, is the oh, I thought I put cruise control on, is as it's going off to drop the bales off, round bales are going to go everywhere. They're going to roll off and that, which is going to be a bit of a hindrance picking them up. Now the original plan was, because we'll be doing that, we're going to have our own farms as well, is when we get to that state, we can each take a turn between me, Patrio and Smudo, organising our workers. As you do, you come in and manage your workers and send them off and do the jobs and all that, and we'll take turns each day to do that, and then set up the Courseplay courses to do the work and everything and whatnot. Of course, Autodrive will drive it there, and as they get there we can do one at a time, so we can send them off, and as they get there set them up for Courseplay. And one of us can spend a whole day doing that. And then if we have any mowing and baling that needed to be done, well, obviously we'll be driving the truck. We'll just account that in for not being part of the one thing. And but also that proposes a problem for us as well, that keeping up with a baler and not having bales go. But if they do go, at least we can find them, unlike Courseplay. Won't be able to instantly decide, oh, we're missing a bale, let's go all over the map until we find it. At least we can find it a lot quicker. We can more control that way. So the other option now is, with this Courseplay setting, is that we can swap our baler out for the auto load wrapper, and set it up for a square bale wrapper, a square baler, and that way they won't go flying all over the place, and might be able to use Courseplay to do all the lot. The only thing is, I just got to confirm, is that they will pick it up. We won't need the auto load trailer. We can just use one of the normal bale pickup trailers out of the mod hub, and seeing if that can go off and deliver the bales. Of course, the other thing too, is we found on this map, unlike other maps that I've come across, is when you do a contract and you're doing silage, normally in other maps, even though even when the seasons, the wrap bale is still technically grass, it hasn't turned into silage yet, you can still go off and deliver it, and it's classed as finished as part of the contract. Now with this one, you cannot do it on this map. It's got to turn into silage first before you can go off and deliver it. Now, which is another problem. Now the thing with Autodrive is added in the ability to utilise and use auto load trailers. So that sorts that bit out. But if we go to the other way, using Courseplay with a square baler and a square wrapper and the normal trailers, that's where we're going to run into an issue, unless we just use that for doing the fields and keep the auto load trailer for delivering the bales, silage bales, after they've fermented, which is probably the best option that I've just thought of, isn't it? Because yeah, you should think about these things properly. You might actually get a solution. How are you getting on there, Patrio? I can't see because I've got me my sensors window up on where your screen's coming out through. Yeah. Yeah, well, that's it. I'll swap these out for Stevie ones, I think, as long as he has done it. This is a little too slow. Mind you, I could have upped the work thing in it. It does have that option. I went with standard 14 kilometers an hour. I don't know, I'll think about it. Because I mean, if it is this slow, we can always have a big fleet of fertilisers and two doing the field. This is a medium-sized field, as far as I'm concerned, on this map. Right. I'm off to field 22. I've just finished my one. on 25. So yeah, this morning I did a auto-load course all the way down, auto-drive course all the way down here and put all these fields on. Well, that was yesterday actually, maybe. Yeah, it was yesterday. And today I actually did the north side of the map. And it's just been a... Normally it's a bit of a pain doing the auto-drive course, especially on a big map. This one has got less roads, longer trips though. The fields are just brilliant because they're so easy to set up compared to the other two maps we did. And it's just brilliant because I got to have seen a lot of the map, and there's just some beautifully well done scenery down on this map as well. Especially with the streams, and even the water plane he's done for the streams and that, it just looks more realistic. It looks really, really good. Little ripples and everything else like that compared to what you normally see on maps. I think on this one I'm going to need to set it up on a different angle. Adjust the angle to, let's go with a 5 degree and see how we're doing. Let's reset and then let's chuck it down and see how we get on. Go forward as well would help, eh? It's this field I want to fertilise, not that one. Now how well did I line that up? Alright. If you want to come up the main road side of 22, and if you want to start from that side, I put the angle out a little bit too much. I'm not going to worry about it. The farmer will never know. I'll just blame it on weeds. I'll just say you weeded your field, but you forgot to weed the grass next to it, which took all the nutrients out, so all the bits on the side here didn't get enough nutrients. That's why you didn't get a good yield out of it. Do you think he's going to fall for that, chat? You feel free to answer no, because it is a game after all, it's not a real person, so no one really there to be fooled by it. I think we're going to need to buy another tanker and have it with fertiliser in it. Because I'm already down to... Oh, have you been booted again? What the heck is going on? This is, I don't know if this is part of, we still getting DDoS attacks or, but this is just, yeah. Bizarre. See if you get any errors this time. I mean, my other option, obviously with me restarting the game, they've fixed it. But maybe my other option is actually completely shutting the game down and instead of just going to the menu if you can't get back in. Oh, welcome back then. The thing is, you could just, I'll be able to see in the other one sort of, well I did, I've got about a quarter of it hanging out over that sensor. Mind you, I could probably put it down because, like I said, it hasn't moved any. Can always bring it up later. But also alt-tabbing out of game seems what causes it a bit too.